guys, welcome back to my channel. I have been gone for 5 days now. I was super sick with a head cold thanks to my lovely child who just loves to give me things. But I'm better now. I do have like a little tickle in my throat, so if I start coughing, I apologize now. But today's video is going to be my products I regret buying video, or products that didn't work for me. These are not necessarily bad products, they just did not work for me, whether they were the wrong color foundation or didn't work with my dry skin, or the color didn't match my undertone, whatever it be. But instead of just throwing this makeup away or just letting it sit and not using it, I am actually going to be posting it on my Poshmark if anybody is interested in purchasing any of the items that I am going to be getting rid of today. If they have been, if they're old, I'm obviously not going to sell them, or if there's something, one of my friends or family want, then I'll give that to them. But anything that is left over, I will be posting on my Poshmark store. So if you're interested in taking a look at these things, I will leave my Poshmark linked down below. And some of these things haven't even been used. I'm shameful and I feel really bad because, again, I'm trying not to give into consumerism and I'm trying to use everything I have, and I don't want makeup I'm not using to go bad and then I pretty much spent my money for absolutely nothing. I just feel really bad having makeup laying around that I'm not going to use. So if someone else can use it, I would be happy, and then my money wouldn't be going to waste. So anyway, if you want to see what these products are, and I have quite a bit of things. I did a huge makeup declutter, makeup purge. So I have a lot of stuff here, all types of things. So yeah. But anyway, if you want to see all the stuff, then, keep watching. Okay, the first item that I regret buying, I think I put this in another products I regret buying video, but I deleted that video by mistake, and I just wasn't about trying to re-upload it, and it was me prior to surgery, so I look completely different. So you guys would probably be like, who is this person on Jaclyn's channel? Because I don't even recognize the old me. But anyway, it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette. Now, I never gravitate towards this. I'm not a big fan of it. There's nothing wrong with it. The shadows are amazing quality, typical Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows, yada yada yada. But there's really only 3 shadows I use in here, and that is Pink Champagne, what is this called? Hot Chocolate, which is this nice rich brown, and then this nice yellow color called Buttery. So I actually am going to keep this though, because I do absolutely adore this pink champagne color, and I do use that a lot. I just don't use any of the other shades, but I kind of do recommend buying it. I would have been able to save a lot more money if I just bought those 3 shades instead of buying this palette. But yeah, it just didn't work for me. I'm not inspired by it. I feel like I still sound really nasally, and I should have made tea. I should probably stop and make tea. Some of these products I also just recently purchased, and I will be returning them to the store because I can. It was in a short enough period. And like I've said before, I have no problem returning things to a store that didn't work for me, because I am not rich. I'm not a baller. I don't have money to just throw around and waste. So I will return things. And this is one of the things I'm going to be returning. I recently hauled it, and it's the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. Honestly, I don't like it. When I realized how much it was, and I got this with my Ulta points, so I didn't actually purchase it or spend money on it. But when I realized it was like, I think it's $42 for a BB cream, like, I can get just as good of a BB cream at the drugstore for like 10 bucks. And this is kind of thick. It kind of is more of a foundation consistency. If I'm going to take the time to put a foundation like BB cream on my face, I might as well just put a foundation on my face, because this doesn't cover like any redness or spots very well. So if I'm going to have to blend something out as much as a foundation, I might as well put a foundation on that has better coverage. So I'm just not impressed with this. It wasn't my favorite. It's really thick. I think it looks kind of cakey. It's not worth $42. Maybe if it was $15 I would keep it, but $42, nah, I can get a different foundation. Another item I just recently hauled that I'm just not a big fan of, and the more I thought about it, I ought to just return it and get my NARS Via Veneto liner, and that is the Man-Eater Tarte liner. Like I said, I accidentally grabbed this. I meant to grab the actual liquid liner, and I grabbed the kohl pencil instead. It's just, the more I use it, the less I like it. And it doesn't wear very long on the waterline. It doesn't last long, and it's not as black as I like. So I'm just going to return this. I'm not going to force myself to use something I'm not in love with. So I'd rather take it back and get something I do like. All right, the next 3 items are basically the same products. There's nothing wrong with these. I absolutely love them. There's one I actually kept because I still absolutely love it. But these are the, what are these called? The Este Edit Metallic Shadows Cream and Powder. This one is in Wild Cosmos. It's the blue one, Cyberella, which is a pretty pinky purpley one, and this one in Black Star, which I love and I contemplated keeping, but I just don't use these. They are amazing products. I love them, and I'll show you obviously more in detail what they are. The one I kept was in Solar Blast, and I do use that a lot. But these ones, I just got obsessed with the product, and I was like, I need them all. So I bought almost all of them, and I just don't use them. And I know there's people out there who probably get more uses out of them. So I'm just gonna sell them. I don't know if I'm gonna sell all 3 together or sell them separately. But what they are, like this is Black Star. They are a cream, they come with a cream base and then a powdered pigment. So this is like a grayish color, like a dark gray granite color, and then you would lay that down on your lid, and then it comes with the powder, and they're usually pretty shimmery. I'm sure you guys can look up swatches online if you want to check that out, but this is Solar Blast. No, this is not it. That is Black Star. Black Star, yes. And then the next one, I love this one. I was obsessed with this one. I used it like only 3 times, but I loved it. But again, I just don't use it, and I don't want things to go to waste. But this one is a dark plummy maroon base, and the glitter on top of that is very pink and shimmery. I'm trying not to spill it everywhere, but that is what the base looks like. It's shimmery, it's not matte, it's shimmer and glitter. But again, just look up swatches. I'm not going to swatch all this stuff because we'll be here for days because it's a lot of stuff. And you can, you know, obviously find swatches online. And then the next one, I did a tutorial on this, and then I deleted like half the footage, so it never went up. But it is so pretty, and I almost don't want to get rid of it, but I'm a hoarder, and I have to make myself get rid of things. But again, this one is the blue one, and this is in Wild Cosmos. And oh my god, if you have brown eyes, like this would look stunning on you. But it's really pretty dark blue, and then you just have the blue glittery pigment, which is very shimmery, very gorgeous. Like, I love these products, but I'm just not using them. There's no point in keeping something I'm not going to use and let it go to waste. So these will be up on my Poshmark store. Okay, next is a foundation that just did not work well with my skin. And I know a lot of people love this foundation, but I hated it, and I've tried it every which way. And that's the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. So it looks like this. This is the one that comes in the dropper, like so. It smells good. I just don't like it. And this one is in medium neutral. And I tried my damnedest to make this work, and it just looked cakey and really dried up on my skin, so I will be selling this in my Poshmark store. The next 3 items that I regret buying, I don't like the color on my skin. Like, none of these colors complement my skin tone. I just don't like them, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's Ofra, it's amazing formula, but this is the Manny collab. It's Hypno, Charmed, and Aries here, so it's these 3 colors. They're pretty. I don't know. I'm not a fan of them on my skin tone. I only swatched them 1 time on my lips. These are, basically unused. So if you're interested in the Manny Ofra collab, I will have these up as a set if you want to buy all 3 of them together. But yeah, I didn't like the colors on me. Next item I regret buying because I hate peach on my lips. There's very, very limited few lipped products that are peach that I like, and this is the Peach Stock Gloss from MAC, and the only reason I bought this is for this lid. I bought this entire collection. I couldn't even tell you what the collection is, but I love gold, and I love rain droplet stuff, or not gold, what am I talking about? Blue and turquoise, and pretty much any shade of blue is my favorite color. So I bought this. I hate it. It looks horrible on my lips. It looks like I have no lips at all. And I'm not going to be selling this because I've had it for so long. It smells funky, so I'm just going to back to MAC it. The next item I got was because Jaclyn Hill used it, and I love the look she came out with, and then she raved about these shades, and I obviously went out and bought it. And this is the Makeup Forever Artist Palette, and it looks like this. Is that upside down? No. It looks like this. I just swatched these shades, and that's about it. I did use the white one, but this is pretty much untouched. Besides these lighter shades here. Again, it's a beautiful palette. There's nothing wrong with it. I just never use it, and I don't want it to go to waste. So this will be up on my Poshmark store, and I do still have, where is it? Where are you? It's in here somewhere. I have way too much crap. Okay, I do have the little booklet that comes with it here that kind of, I can't even get it right on camera. It basically tells you about the shadows and what brushes to use, and it gives you kind of face charts or eye charts to give you ideas for looks. So that and this will be together. I just can't find the box, which is like weird because I usually keep the boxes for everything way too long than I should, but this will be on my Poshmark store as well. The next two items I'm going to sell in a pair on my Poshmark store just because they're super cheap, and I'm going to sell them for dirt cheap. So, and I don't know why I bought these. They're beautiful. I did use them as eyeshadows. I almost don't want to part with them, but I'm like legit making myself get rid of stuff because I need to stop hoarding. But these are, I think this was like the Valentine's Day collection last year, and this is the Wet n Wild highlighter palette, and these are in like the pretty iridescent pink and purple with the heart. They're so cute. I don't want to get rid of them, but I have to. So these will be on my Poshmark store as well. Next item is this YSL oil, like lip oil, and this is in the watermelon one, but I love this. Like, I use the heck out of it, and I'm so mad I like threw it in my collection, forgot about it, and now it smells funky. Like funky. It smells like rotten. It just smells rotten, like rotten. You ever smelled rotten potatoes? Like, I'm one who leaves my potatoes underneath my counter far too long, and then everybody's like, what's that smell? And then I tear the whole kitchen apart and realize I have like 3 random potatoes like literally stemming out and rotting. That's what this smells like. So this is going in the garbage. Unfortunately, I really liked it, but it smells funky. The next item is gonna come to no surprise because I did a full review on this and it wasn't a good review. I didn't like it, and it's been sitting in my collection ever since, and I just need to sell it. I've never really used it. I think I've used it twice trying to make it work, and I just don't like it, and that is the, what is this called? The Royal Peach Palette by Kylie Cosmetics. Looks like this. I do also have the card still for it, and the box. So I will be selling this on my Poshmark. I don't even know if this is still available or not, but I will take it out, and it's really a beautiful palette, like the rose gold and Kylie with the white, but I still have the brush in there too. But this is what it looked like. I don't like the colors. I felt like it wasn't a cohesive palette. Not my favorite. I don't think they swatch as well. I don't like that there's not a very light brow bone shade or a very dark, deep crease deepening shade. I like the blue in it. I really was interested in this purple right here, and I did make it work, but I had to put down a purple base for it to make it really vibrant. I did, you know, I liked these bronzy shades here. Overall, I wasn't a fan of it. Some of the shadows are hit and miss. I think some are patchy, some are dry, some are not pigmented. So I'm Just not a fan of it. I don't use it. I still have the brush. The brush is completely unused in it, so if you're interested and you want this for, you know, a discounted price because it's slightly used, it'll be on my Poshmark, but I don't personally like it whatsoever. All right, the next item, I really don't want to get rid of it, but I have never used it. When I first got it, I did a tiny finger swatch of each shade, and I love it. It's a great product, but I just never reach for it. It sits in the same spot and I never use it. So I think someone else will get more use out of it than me. And I actually gave one of these away in one of my first ever giveaways. And this is the Makeup Geek and Kathleen Lights highlighter palette. And it is beautiful. Like, I love it. I don't use it. So there's no sense in me having it sit there and go to waste. So this is what it looks like. And I still have the plastic protector in there. But like I said, I've only swatched this very lightly with my fingers, just to see the color. They're beautiful. Even though you're really fair skinned, this darker shade can work for you. Just use a light hand. They're beautiful. They're pigmented. They're buttery. I love them. I just don't grab for it. So there's no sense, again, in me keeping something just because I want to collect everything under the sun. I'm really trying to break myself of that, just keeping makeup because I want to look at it and know that I have it. I think that's really stupid, and I need to get out of that right now. So I'm forcing myself to get rid of things. So if you're interested in picking up this, that'll also be in my store. Next item is a MAC blush. I don't think I've ever used this. I bought it and then just forgot about it. I think I maybe used it once, and it's from their Wash. I know I say Wash funny, and now I'm like so insecure about saying Wash on camera, but it's where I'm from. It's a Southern Maryland thing, and we say Wash and Water, and just don't judge me. So this is from the Wash and Dry collection, and this is in Steam Heat, I think it's called. No, it is called Hypness. And it's really pretty. The packaging is the limited edition packaging. Yeah, I've never used this. This still has like the embroidery. It's not embroidery, but inlay. So this is what it looks like. It's a really pretty corally pinky blush. Like I said, it still has, I don't think I've ever even swatched this. So this is basically practically, I'm pretty sure, brand new. So if you're interested in picking this up, this will be in my store as well. So the next item I'm going to show you basically just didn't work for me because I grabbed the wrong shade, and I tried to make it work for me, but I couldn't, so I'm just going to pass along, and that is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in number 205. This just wasn't the right color or undertone for me. It just didn't match, but I do have it in my correct shade, and I do love this foundation, so this will be up there as well. Another item that I'm just going to toss because it's really old and just didn't work for me, and I just really regret buying it because I cannot do like liquid liner like this, and it's the NYX liquid liner, and this is like the liner, like these kind of liners, like the long ones. I do not have enough precision to do this. I had black liner all over my face. It was just not cute. I'm not good at that. I watch Crispy do it. I'm like, she makes it look easy. I can definitely do that. I can't. So I'm going to toss this. It's really old. Another item that I absolutely regret buying is the Becca Under Eye Brightener. And this I'm going to toss as well because I've had for so long and it smells funky. Like, it smells bad. So it looks like this. I don't feel like it did anything for my under eyes at all. I just felt like I was putting an added layer of product that just made my concealer cake up. Like, I cannot put a lot of makeup under my eyes. I have very crepey under eyes. I am 33 years old now, and I'm starting to notice fine lines and wrinkles under my eyes, so I have to be really careful with the amount of product and what type of products I put under my eye, and this just made me look really, it made it look really heavy and cakey and made my under eyes look worse, so I'm gonna toss this. All right, the next item I'm going to be posting on my Poshmark is this Bobbi Brown foundation stick in almond. I know a lot of people use this for like bronzing and contouring, and I don't know why my pale self thought I could get away with it. I can get away with it when I'm tan, but again, I have other products that work better for me. The undertone, and the color works better. So I'm gonna get rid of this, but this is a very warm and dark colored stick. I think if you have medium to dark skin, if you wanted to use this for a bronzer or contour, you can. There is a lot of product left in it. I've hardly used this, so this will be up on my Poshmark. It just did not look right with my skin tone, and me being as fair as I am, there's no way I can pull off that warm of a product on my face. So this will be up as well. This item I got talked into buying at Sephora, and I should have known. They just got this product in, so they were trying to push it, and I don't like it. I don't know why I got talked into it. It did not work for me, and it is the Smashbox 24-hour concealer, and this is just for like spot concealing. This is not under eye. So it looks like this. It's like a long wand. Can you focus, please? So it's a long pointy wand, and you're supposed to put it on your blemish or whatever spot you're trying to conceal and let it set, and it's supposed to not budge for 24 hours. No. And you're supposed to put it on. She instructed me to put it on before any makeup, like anything. So as soon as I started putting my primer on and my foundation and powders, by the end of it, it peeked right through and you could see it. It did not last 24 hours. To me, it was a complete gimmick, and I'm not happy about this, but it's super old, so I'm tossing it. This next item, I can't remember where I got this from, but it's Real Her Women Rule the World. And this is a lipstick, lip liner, and lip gloss set. And I don't think it's bad. I just don't like pink on my lips. I think it looks really bad. It doesn't match my skin tone. And as you guys know, I like a darker nude or a very pale pink like I'm wearing today. I don't like a vibrant pink on my lip. And if I could get it out, I will show you. But I haven't used these, and this is what it looks like. I think I swatched it a couple, I don't know which one I swatched. I swatched one of them. I didn't like the color. I knew it wouldn't work for me, but it comes with the lip liner, lipstick, and lip gloss here. If you look good in pretty pink shades like this, you'll probably like this, but I don't like these type of shades. All right, the next two items are from NYX, and they're both, are these both the, yeah, they're both the liquid suede. The one is Tea and Cookies. I think this one is. Yeah, this one's Tea and Cookies. It's a really pretty pinky shade. Again, I bought this because a influencer recommended it. I'm not sure which one. I just didn't like it on my lips. It just didn't look very good on me. I only used it once, so I'm going to be putting that on my Poshmark. And then this one I bought, and this is in vintage and is brand new. I never used it. The plastic is still on it. I just got the color and forgot about it, and now I'm like, I already have so many things that are already open that are basically the same color, so I might as well just go ahead and move that along as well. Okay, only 3 products left. So the next one is a pressed pigment in Blonde Streak, and this is from MAC. It looks like this, but I am just not a fan of MAC pressed pigments. I can't figure out how to get them to work. I've seen other people use them and they look phenomenal, but whenever I do it, they're bland, and I've tried using them with water and whatnot. I just can't get it to work. But this is a really pretty, like, yellowy pale gold blondish color with lots of glitter, and I bought this because I thought it would be gorgeous on the inner corners or all over the lid, and I just couldn't get it to work for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pass this along to someone who has better makeup skills than I do. Okay, the next item is going to be the Kylie cream shadow. This is from her holiday collection. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I think it was last year. Her holiday collection, and this one is in rose gold. I did use it a few times, and it's a gorgeous shade. I just don't like the formula. I don't know if I just got a bad batch or a bad one or whatnot, but it's kind of, I mean, you can work with it. You can lay it down. It covers beautifully, but it's almost chunky. And like when you rub it on your finger and swatch it, it's kind of chunky, and then you can kind of blend that out. But I just didn't think a cream shadow should have been chunky or feel so, it's kind of dry. Like, it's not creamy, it's very dry. So I don't know if I just got a bad one, because I've heard other people talk about it and they love it. And I really wanted to like it because I love rose gold, but it just didn't work for me. So If you're interested in it or think you can make it work, it'll be up on my Poshmark store. I don't know if I got a bad one or not. And another Kylie product, which I feel bad about talking about so many Kylie products, but a lot of her stuff recently is just not working for me, and you know, I'm not gonna lie and say it does, but there's nothing wrong with this. This works beautifully. I love the I love the formula, but there are some that are a little bit patchy at first and you have to build up. I just don't like the colors. I hate the colors on me. I don't feel like they work on me. And this is the Kim KW and Kylie Cosmetics collab, and this is the nude set. So this is what they look like. Oh, get in there. They look like this. They're all in here. The only one I actually kind of liked, I think, was the first or second one. But these two, I mean, I've only used them in my swatch video. I did a full lip swatch video of these, as well as my first impressions of them, and I like the formula. If they were different colors, I would 100% keep them. I just don't like peachy tones, like I said earlier, on my lips, so these have not been touched since I've done that video. I haven't even tried to use them again, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass these along as well, just because I'm sure there's someone who really likes, God, my voice, my throat hurts. Anyway, oh my God, can I stop getting a frog in my voice? Lord, I sound like a 13-year-old boy going through puberty. I sound like my son. But anyway, I'm sure there's someone out here in the world that loves Kim Kardashian and loves Kylie and loves the Kardashian Jenner and loves peach on their lips and could use this. I don't want to keep it for a collector's item and never use it. So this will be up on my store as well. All right, guys, that is it. I feel like I just talked a mile a minute. Lord help me. So now I'm going to jump off here and load all of the items I said I was going to put on my Poshmark store. So when you watch this, all that will be live. So happy shopping. If you saw anything that you liked that didn't work for me and that I regret buying, hopefully it will work for you, so someone will get some kind of benefit and joy out of it. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all your support. I love you. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And again, I will have my Poshmark store linked down below. I love you, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.